Well, happy fall, y'all. Oh, it just sounds so good even coming out of my mouth. I'm so happy that it is finally fall, but the truth is, I'm not even ready. I've been waiting for this day. It was actually yesterday. I've been waiting for fall. I blinked and it was here. And the garden is definitely not fall ready. And so I have about an hour until I have to head off to work. And I was like, you know what? I have to do at least one thing, right? I've totally neglected the garden. And so it looks very neglected. It feels very neglected. And so I'm like, I have to just get out here and do at least one thing. And so I'm thinking that I'm going to be harvesting some sweet potatoes, but let me show you what it's looking like over in this space. So this is the area right here that I need to go into to harvest sweet potatoes. And boy, does she look neglected. So very neglected, but we have to do it. Like there's so many things in here that I need to do. It feels overwhelming when you think about all the things that you need to do, but just focusing on one task at a time, I think is really going to help ease all of that to-do list anxiety. For the first time ever, we got figs like that actually ripened. We got 2 figs off of this tree. That is a first for the garden, and I'm so happy about that. This is like a tree. We were going to, I thought I was going to leave it here and it was just going to be such a good fit, but it's really blocking the walkway going this way. And now I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I was just going to dig it up and replant it, but it's like a tree now. So I don't think that's going to happen. And then Roselle hibiscus, y'all, is this right here. And I am 5'8", and that has to be 10 feet. And there's one back there that's a Roselle hibiscus that's even taller, which is crazy because I did not know that those grew to be like a for real tree. That's crazy. Sweet potatoes right here. I'm about to just get in there, get those sweet potatoes harvested so that we can pull down all of those vines and start to get a little bit more organized and cleaned in here. So I actually planted these sweet potatoes, I think it was in April. I could already see that some of the potatoes are sitting at the top of the soil. So it's not good for them to be on top of the soil like that because the sun will turn them green and that won't be good. And these sweet potato leaves, I'll just give them to our chickens. So although I have not been outside gardening, y'all, I left the irrigation on because I definitely did not want the soil to become dry. And I'm saying in every bed, not just bed that like this bed is grown potatoes. So of course the irrigation is on, but in all the beds, because although I wasn't growing anything, I still did not want the soil to become dry, dehydrated. So we're just going to dig in here and see what we have. So I've actually come out and harvest some potatoes just for here and there for just fresh eating. If you don't know, this is exactly what happens. And so what you do from this point is you take this off like this, and then you put this in water, or you could put it straight in the soil, but I like to put it in water, and then you grow a sweet potato slip from this. So that's typically how that happens. This is a pretty good size right there. Sweet potatoes are are one of those things that is so easy to grow because I just leave it. Like I plant it and then just leave it. Like this one's huge. That's a huge sweet potato. So big. Oh, look how huge this is. That is massive. Yeah, these are These grew beautifully. And I'm just in this one little section. So that's going to be cool to see how many pounds. And this is filled with worms. This whole area is so filled with worms. Like as I'm digging, there's so much life in this bed, which I absolutely love. That's always a good sign. And here's our potatoes so far. Just out of this one little corner right here, we got some massive potatoes. So happy about that. And this is what I was saying, like they're poking up and some of it is like exposed to the sun, which is what you don't want for your potatoes. But I'm gonna keep digging and we'll see what happens. So I could actually still leave these potatoes in here. We have until our first frost, which is at the beginning of November. So these don't need to be dug out until they can stay in here until our first frost. But I am digging them out earlier because as we can see, they're definitely ready to be dug out. And then I also wanted to plant some sweet sugar snap peas over here. Since this is a lower trellis than some of the trellises I have on the other side, I was thinking this would be a great place to plant those, which is why I wanted to dig these up right now so I can go ahead and get those peas planted. Now this is about to be, I think, a pretty big harvest. Look at that. I just love when you pull the vine and then it just comes out like this. That's a huge potato. And all of these potatoes came from potatoes, like the little baby potatoes that I had left over from our previous harvest. So these are potatoes from our potatoes last year, which is so fun. Ooh, this one's big. Wow. And I don't know, maybe this time, second time around, they'll taste even better. Because look at this beauty. See, this is the green part. Mosquitoes are everywhere. But yep. This soil is really, really damp. That's why all these worms is in here. Loving life. Okay, so I'm guessing that we're at close to 10 pounds now because I pulled out a lot of pretty big potatoes. And I'm feeling good about this already because my task list is so high that it can really get overwhelming when you think about everything that you really need to do. And I was just pretty discouraged. And so I wasn't even coming outside to do anything on top of the heat. It wasn't really the heat more than just the bugs, like the mosquitoes, because they be tearing me up like they do in my face right now. So I might have to put my mosquito suit on. That's why I love fall, is because when it gets real like into fall, I don't really have to worry about hiding from the mosquitoes. I could just enjoy the garden, which is nice, which is so nice. Ooh, all the worms. And all the potatoes, y'all. This is wild. Oh man, this whole basket is about to be filled up with those. Let's keep going. See how many we can get. I appreciate all of you guys who took the time to give me feedback on my last video. And not only feedback, but encouragement too. Like all of it is good. And I appreciate all of it. And I read and hopefully try to comment on every single one. So thank you. I really appreciate that. And listen, I understand there was so much going on this summer. Like I had my own bout of discouragement and I wasn't really on social media like that as well. So I definitely know how life be happening and, you know, just all the things and discouragement when the garden isn't going like you hope it would go. I totally understand all of that. And I appreciate you taking the time to tell me about it. Because I think we can relate more than we think. I think a lot of times in these different situations, we think we're so isolated and it just pertains to us, but it's like, it's just not true. And that helped me to see too, that it wasn't just me who was feeling discouraged or just kind of over it. Just kind of over it really. So nothing like a good harvest to encourage the heart. So I'm thinking that the harvest just keeps getting better and better. Like when you save either your seeds or you save your own seed potatoes and then grow from what already grew in your garden before, it just becomes better and better every year. Because this is massive. These are massive potatoes. So many worms. That is so good. Yes, man, I've worked over the years. If you've been here, you know that, like trying to get the soil just good, you know, like just active and life-giving and all the things. And it's been such a challenge, especially when I was trying to grow in ground. But to see all of these worms in this bed, y'all, like, that's amazing. Look at this. Look how big that is. This soil is alive. It's alive. I've never seen this many worms in one of our beds. And so, yay. Look at this. Look at that beauty. Wow. Like, we probably got potatoes that's way deeper that I'm going to have to like get a shovel for. But I'm just kind of getting these superficial ones at the moment. I'm quite amazed. Really quite amazed. Okay, I think I got all the like superficial ones. And look at me, y'all. Like a few years ago, I would have never been in here digging past these worms. I'd be like, But, oh, the growth. Oh, the growth. On the other side is where I planted the different varieties, like the purple and I think a red one. So we'll see the difference. But these things over here is prolific. So prolific. And I did not have any issues with them not growing, even though I put some slips in, but then I just threw the potatoes in as well. And we can see that it is well. So I'm very happy about that harvest. Put my line back in here and come. I want to rip up all this so we could give it to the chickens and stop feeding the worms. They are Loving these sweet potato vines. This is a beauty. This looks like the poster board potato of the white Japanese potato. So good. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna weigh it so that we can know how much it is, how many pounds we got. And they are beautiful. We had a couple that were growing some slips, but for the most part, they are so beautiful and really big, really big. So the method definitely worked, and I will be doing that again. I'll be saving our smallest, and we had the smallest. So this one right here, I will probably just save it until next time, next year, and we will be able to plant the slips that come from that potato. And so, yay! So now I have all of these sweet potato leaves to feed to the chickens. They're going to be happy about that. I'll come and smooth this bed out, get it nice and ready for our sweet peas, our sugar snap peas that are going to be planted right here. I still have this bed that we get to harvest, which I'm not going to do right now because I'm going to focus on one thing at a time. And I'm excited about that because this is like a breath of fresh air to have harvested all of those sweet potatoes. And just to see like how many was truly in there, because I had no idea how great that harvest was going to be. But 36 pounds, y'all, 36 pounds of sweet potatoes after I got bits and pieces of sweet potatoes that were still left in the bed and added it. So 36 pounds, y'all. That's amazing. That's incredible. I love how the garden has so much color and life still. Even though it's been completely neglected, it's still like just bursting with joy over here. So this green stock with the lettuce is looking really good. I decided to go ahead and let it just be established, but I am going to cut it so that it doesn't try to go to seed, because this one right here is looking like it wants to go to seed. So I'm gonna cut that down, way down, and see if we can't get some new sprouts off of that. But I was really surprised that they got established so well, because I was like, oh no, they're so big. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful though? So beautiful. Look at that moth just want to spread all of its little eggs everywhere, man. But anyway, so things over here are looking really good. I'm happy about the green stalk. Some of the lettuces in the green stalk are not looking so great, but I'm still going to give them some time. I'm going to give them some time and cut back the dead ones, let it establish before cutting it all the way down. So we'll see how that goes. Listen, I just want to encourage you, as I am encouraging myself, to get out into the garden and just get one thing done if you have to. It could be pulling a bed of weeds. It could be planting out your false starts. It could be harvesting the things that are sitting there looking at you, like all the things. And so I just want to encourage you, as I'm encouraging me. We could do this one thing at a time. Well, y'all, that is all that I have for today. Thank you so much for joining me in the garden. Until next time, friends.